2 months after buying my Toyota, a squirrel got in, chewed up the wires, had babies, and cost me $7,900. It helped me realize why major purchases can keep people broke, because it's not always just the purchase itself, it's also the extra costs that come with it. Am I doing it right? And it's very easy to be part of this broke club even if you're making above average income. The first way to do it is by being fake rich. Those are my bikes that people have rented. I own a bike sharing company. I'm very, very rich. You simply start playing the status game. And this is a surefire way of struggling with money in the long run. The goal for most people who don't want to end up broke in the long run is to create a mindset where they understand why they're spending the money that they are. And it's usually for themselves. They're not trying to impress other people, especially when it comes to major purchases, because big purchases come with chunky extra costs as well.
No, this is so that I can remind you that you made a mistake.
Assuming you don't have major responsibilities in your 20s and you're earning a decent income, a nice item every now and then is not going to put you in the hole. In fact, it might work in your favor. For example, you walk into a high quality clothing store and you buy a really nice coat. That coat is going to give you value for a lot of years because it will stay in good shape. And so that purchase will help you in the long run. It's not going to make you broke. But if you buy things you cannot afford that also come with extra costs just to show off your success to people who don't really care about you or the things that you buy, you will either end up broke or just be so dependent on your job that you will lose the freedom and flexibility you need to try things, take risks in life, try new careers, just because you cannot afford to lose anything. So playing the status game is the best way to stay broke. But if you refuse to be broke that way and you want to try something else, another thing you can do is never truly spend the time to learn the difference between assets and liabilities. When you don't learn the basics of a topic or a concept, you never get good at it. And money is no different. If you don't put in the effort to increase your financial understanding, you will start treating big liabilities like your house and your car as assets. Let's focus on these two for a minute. Your car depreciates the moment you drive off the lot, and it constantly costs you money. Gas, insurance, repairs, and it also breaks down every now and then. But a car also gives you freedom and flexibility and convenience, and you can also use it for a side hustle. So buying a car is not a problem. Buying a car that you cannot afford is the problem. And you have to really understand what a car means to you and why you are putting in the money for it, and make sure that not only can you afford the car, but you can also afford the extra costs that come with it. I had insurance which saved my ass from that squirrel, but I had to still pay a $500 deductible. So if you are that one person that does not want to end up broke, stay away from luxury cars in your 20s. Now let's come to the house. A house requires major down payment with actual returns years later. When you buy a residential home, you're not making income on your house. You're basically playing the capital appreciation game. And in your 20s, it can keep you stuck in the same job. It can stop you from taking risks, and that itself can be a huge financial setback. And God forbid, there's water damage in your home, there goes your emergency fund. Again, buying a home is not a problem. The problem is buying something that you cannot afford, but also not understanding whether you're buying an asset or a liability, and if it makes sense based on your financial condition. Buying liabilities out of emotion keeps you broke, but strategically investing your money makes you more money. So to stay broke, buy with lots and lots of emotion. If you agree, make sure to like this video and do not invest your money. You cannot do this at any cost because investing is the secret sauce to making more money. Every year, you lose your purchasing power because of inflation, and anybody who wants to build more wealth makes sure to set aside some money to save and invest before they spend on things. Your 20s is the time to embrace the fact that money plays a huge role in your life and the decisions that you make and the opportunities that you get. But there's a lot of fear and confusion around money. You can, however, make it fun and exciting and learn more about it and try to get better at it. The good news is that in your 20s, time is in your favor and you can recover from a lot of mistakes that you might make when you're investing. So you have to keep working hard in building your understanding and strengthening your foundations when it comes to your personal finance. Now, since you're watching this video, I assume that you want to stay broke. But if you're that one crazy person who does not want to end up broke and you want to review the basics of investing, you can watch this video right here. I hope you decide not to stay broke. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see me again. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.